Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go.
From the 33, here's second down and a yard. Back to throw, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Foreman will try to pick it up. And he will handle first down as they get into the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. Now he's able to bring through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Love now on 2nd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love back to it here after the pick six. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it's a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that'll serve him going forward?
Well, you sit there and absorb game plans for all this time. You watch how people prepare. You see how teams respond.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Now Fields. He finds Mooney here on the comeback route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
Mooney had a hair under 500 yards last season and only 2 touchdowns. But the year before, 1,000-yard season. 2023, a big year for his future with the franchise.
They run it on first with Foreman. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They run again with Foreman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore from 8 yards out. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. but I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready, ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Love from the gun. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here we go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Off play action, Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Foreman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Come on, set.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Again, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stumped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, set.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Foreman powering ahead. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Fields now to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at about the 14. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 28 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Ready?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Check.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go. Set.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Set.
Now Love. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On the double.
2nd down and 8. Love. Right side to Watson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the 50, here's Fields. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Down.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Come on, set. Check, smash. Smash, smash, hurry, hurry. Hut.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now 2nd and 3.
Black one. Hut, hut.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Love will sneak it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. That's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here we go.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. On play action, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A huge play there for Chicago. 68 yards.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns in the ledger already, and that very well could have been a 3rd. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run free all game long.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Go.
On the handoff, here's Foreman. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Deontay Foreman taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Drill, 52.
Love now. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner.
Okay,
you and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Up the middle, Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Love looking to throw it. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready?
Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Second and 10. Here's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Back to Foreman on first.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
On first down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go. Good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go.
Now a give to Foreman.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Breaks the tackle. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney
from 19 yards away.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
back to throw. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lee. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Strike. Check. Strike. Check.
Now Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here as they start at their own 7. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Don't jump. Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And a nice spin into some open field. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Come on.
So
set.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check, Mega. Hey, go Fury. Set. Go.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Try to take this home, they'll run. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season.